Mac is throws. There's a left back. A Davey, I believe. The Giants run the pennant. The Giants run the pennant. Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right out one, second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Court. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? No. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it.
The band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program where we talk the sports and other stuff like magic.
Oh.
You know, I'm a bit of a magician myself. Mm-hmm. For instance, I've made many an 8-ball disappear, David.
All right. No.
I'm not joking.
I know, but it's not funny.
Anyway, I'm Roy Harder, and here's your host, Mr. Eastside, David McDonald, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's not being a magician. That's just you being a drug addict. And and I thought you got help for that a couple months ago. But you're back on the wagon. Roy Harder, everybody. Oh, it's the Davey Mac Sports Program live. And we are live right here in the Dojo of Comedy, Morris Plains, New Jersey.
That's right, David.
Even though my son Stanley Mac got me sick, the champion of champions still makes it onto the show. Come on. I'm in a period of my life where all I do is content. Yeah. All I do is podcasts, radio shows, and I'm slowly losing my mind, and I don't give a fuck because I am loving life right now. I basically need to exist is what I realized. Podcasting, radio, broadcasting, video making. These are the only times where I actually like myself. Yeah. the off-air experience of life at this point is torturing me. My son got me sick.
It's rough.
Most people would use that as an excuse. I got to stay home. I got to stay home, Davey Mac.
Oh.
Davey Mac's like, thank God I can get the fuck out of here. I'm going to use this. Listen, I'm sick. To the ex-wife, you got to take Stanley a few hours early. And then I got to go to fucking Morris Plains, New Jersey, and do the Davey Mac Sports Program. And I'm on all kinds of Dayquil today, baby.
I can see that. You're shining.
Oh, I'm shining, I'm sweating, I'm feverish.
Yeah.
Okay? Even still, Roy Harder goes, Davey Mac, you want to go out for a pre-show smoke? I go, this is the end stages of me. I have fluenza and the swine flu, and COVID has popped up again, and everything is in my head right now. So I said, no, I'm freezing. I'm not going outside. You know what Roy said? Okay, that's fine. Can I still get a cigarette, though? The most uncouth question I've ever heard.
Well, you're not going to be smoking. You're not going to
He
need it,
didn't
David.
say, oh, no, you don't feel good? How are you going to get through another DMSP, Dave, man?
You still
Oh, no, can I help you? Can I get you some chicken soup? Can I get you maybe a hot cocoa from the bar? No, it was, okay, yeah, it's probably smart for you not to go outside, Davey Mac. Hey, can I still get your cigarettes, though? You haven't even given them back to me. He took the whole pack.
I'm sure if you check your bag, David, you'll find the smoke still in there.
You're sick, Dave. You don't need them.
Yeah, you're sick, buddy.
I know, but it's just after I say I'm sick, you should probably say, well, okay, or supply your own goddamn cigarettes.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Hold on. We are not here by ourselves. It's
No.
not just Davey Mac. It's not just Roy Harder.
No.
And it's not just Bada Tamburo. We got back from Ireland. Mr. Connor is here. Back from Ireland. Looking great.
I think it's O'Connor now, Dave.
O'Connor is here.
Yeah.
And sitting at table 14 and 26 both. That equals table 40, I think. Sitting at table 40. It's the master of chaos. The former IWF, that's the Independent Wrestling Federation, the former IWF World Heavyweight Champion, the IWF Tag Team Champion. Put them together. for the master of chaos, Kevin Knight! Put them together! Put them together! Well, we got a lot to discuss, Kevin.
I need to ask a burning question that's a hot topic on everybody's mind right now.
Let's go.
Across the world as they're watching the Davey Mac Sports program.
Please.
Did you and Roy plan to wear those jackets together
Yes.
on today's program?
No one has noticed that we have 3 separate colors and we always match. He's the first one. Robert, that's why we have Kevin Knight on the air. Attention to detail. He cares about the DMSP and the East Side Empire. Kevin, we actually match. We have white, black, and red.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, whenever I wear the black sparkly coat, all I get is compliments from nice, friendly African-American people. No, I'm not kidding. The white people look at me like, look at this redheaded asshole. Every single person that we walk past, like downstairs at the bar eating something like that, if they're an African-American, they're like, oh, that's a good coach. No, that's the truth.
Yeah, I know.
Now, the other day, I was so cold, and I think I was probably yesterday.
Yeah.
I actually was starting to feel the little sick. For me, I always know I'm going to get sick when my hair starts hurting.
Your
I don't know
hairs.
what the fuck it is about me. Yeah, my hair will actually be sore.
That's so interesting, David.
And that's when I know, oh shit, I'm going to be sick tomorrow. This thing will be out of my system by Monday.
Wow.
All right, don't you worry, Roy Hawtins. I know we got a big week this week.
Sure do, buddy.
But don't worry, it's going to be out of the system by Monday.
Okay.
But he did get me sick. So I'm freezing, and I decided to put on my black wrestling coat, or the black, these coats that we wear.
Yeah, the black.
I double up on these coats. I also use them for IWF wrestling.
I can see that, David.
But I wore the black one out to Walgreens.
Why?
Because I was cold, and the black sparkly jacket was literally the only thing was the one on the hook on the hanger on the outside.
Yeah.
I had proper winter coats and vests and stuff underneath it, but that was the one on top.
Yeah.
I grabbed it, I put it on. I'm going to tell you something. Compliments galore at Walgreens.
Oh, yeah?
I love that coat. I got that is some jacket. And then a blonde girl behind the cash register who looked like Mira Sorvino
Oh, wow.
said, that is one sexy jacket. The Davey Mac is back. That Davey Mac is back. So now, like a real freak,
Yeah.
like a Bo, with all due respect, Bo, like Bobo, like Big A, you know how they have the stalker, creepy,
Yeah.
they're not social people. I'm in their category. I think Driving with the Boys, that's a show we do on Patreon, Kevin, where me, Bobo, and Big A just go driving around New Jersey and we film it. But I think that somehow I've gotten a part of them now. So I am going to now find out when she works every day. I'm going to do the jackets, the reds, the
nice.
whites, the blacks, yeah. Until Mira Sorvino says, you know what, I just can't handle it anymore. Redheaded hot stuff. We have to go out on a date. Because she said sexy.
That man is either the nicest dressed homeless man or the worst dressed gay guy in all of Spring Lake.
And if that person only knew you wear matching sequin panties, then I think you could seal the deal right there.
Oh, I'll show it to her.
Yeah, do it.
But then again, that could be, public something or other. I got to be careful.
You have to ask for ID first. David.
I should
That's-
ask her first.
Yeah.
She does look like Mira Sorvino, though.
Okay.
From Romeo and Michelle's Big Greek Wedding and High School Reunion or whatever the fuck that movie was called. Kevin, let me tell you something. Kevin Knight is here. And the reason why Kevin Knight is here is because this upcoming Saturday, it's IWF's When Legends Rise wrestling event. And it is going to be huge. There's a couple tickets left.
Okay.
CampIWF.com. And when I say a couple, I ain't bullshitting. There's a couple. So you got to go right now to CampIWF.com. But Kevin and I discussed things. And it's time for the Dave Man to take it up a notch.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm going to reveal to everyone right now. The East Side, you know me, Roy Harder. East Side Dave, New Jersey's greatest manager of all time. You can't argue that.
Well, that's a
I am the
given.
greatest manager in the history of New Jersey. Everyone recognizes that.
Yes.
Everyone in the wrestling community admits that when it comes to New Jersey's greatest managers, Davey Mac is at the top of the pyramid. I'm just saying, Kevin. I'm just saying, Kev. I see you're about to chime in. Will you just... Now, here's what I've decided to do. You know how close I am to the Atkins brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Brian and Robert Atkins.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy how
Okay.
close you are to them, actually, David.
I mean, it's listen, we
Disturbing is a better word.
You're on their
That's it.
diet, right?
we sit in the sauna together.
Yeah.
No towel, but I told them that's the way to get the sweat on.
cut.
Don't have,
Yeah,
you
cut the
gotta
weight.
Cut the weight.
Yeah.
Forget about the towel. Just go in there, totally nude. Let's do some jumping jacks together. I know there's a controversial way I get my guys in shape. Robert and Brian Atkins are two Ivy League graduates and legitimately amateur wrestling gods. Okay, you ever hear of a place called Princeton University?
I sure have.
That's where they graduated, and that's where they were All-American.
Yeah. They are
For a
good.
while, they were in IWF. They won tag team championships without me. But it was, shaking hands with the people, kissing the grandma, hi, kid. Brian Atkins maybe giving his headband to a little child in the front row. All that, with all due respect, Kevin, lovey-dovey bullshit crap that makes me want to puke. And I told the Atkins, if you want your career to ascend to the top, you gotta cut that shit out. Stop worrying about what these fucking fans feel. Embrace me, embrace your dark side, embrace evil. They did. They did. And has their career been, has it ever been more lit, as the kids say, Kevin?
I'm not here willingly.
No, I know.
I'm here out of an obligation from the IWF to promote the event.
I know.
For this Saturday.
He didn't want to come.
Arlington.
He didn't want to come. He was forced by the commission.
I don't blame him.
And you're leading me to believe that you're about to make some sort of promise or
Oh, yeah,
guarantee.
I am. Yes, I am.
So lay it on us.
All right, fine. I have
AIDS?
gotten too many. I don't have AIDS. The way
I
feel
thought
today-
this was the big revelation. You are sweating and turning red before our very eyes.
I know. I feel like
and
shit.
losing weight
I
rapidly.
need Big A here because he always keeps me with the napkins because I need napkins. But anyway,
They're not napkins, I hate to tell you.
tampons then.
Well,
Here's my revelation. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's go, David.
I have gotten the Atkins brothers 2 singles matches. Not tag team. 2 singles matches. It will be Robert Atkins taking on Supersonic KC Bonilla for the IWF American Championship. Right, Kevin?
yes.
The commissions approve this?
I believe so, yes.
So that's a championship match.
Big one.
That's the American Championship. It's a very prestigious title. I would call it the second most prestigious singles title in IWF.
Nice.
Extremely important singles title right there, the American Championship. Number 2, I have also secured Brian Atkins a World Heavyweight Championship match against the IWF World Heavyweight Champion, the Dark Oracle Sage.
That's correct. yes.
And here is my promise. If I don't get gold, just 1 championship, I just need 1 of those 2 championships. IWF American Championship or IWF World Heavyweight Championship. If I get 1 of those championships, you can confirm it. I'm the greatest manager in New Jersey history. If I fail, Roy,
Yes, David.
listen very closely. If I go 0 for 2 and both Atkins brothers fail, I will personally refund everyone in attendance their money back. Everyone in attendance will get all of their money refunded back by me personally. And secondly, thank you. You will never see me in the IWF again. I will instantly leave the IWF and never to be heard from again. Number 3, I I will resign from all forms of broadcasting, communication, radio, and podcasting.
Oh my God, David.
Don't do that.
This-
Good to be
Don't
true.
do that.
This
Don't do
might
that.
be the last episode of the DMSP you ever hear, because this event is coming up on this Saturday. Okay? Saturday. CampIWF.com, North Arlington, New Jersey. I will leave the IWF. I will refund every ticket-paying customer in attendance. I will personally give them their money back. Thousands and thousands of dollars we're talking about. And I will resign from radio and podcasting forever.
This is like Christmas, Easter, New Year's, and Boxing Day in Canada all rolled into one. You're gone.
I mean, he is
you
my...
are gone from
he's
the
my
IWF.
See, this is why he's my nemesis, and he's been my nemesis for
You're
years.
gone from
He's
the
happy
Davey
about
Mac
this.
sports program.
I'm putting a lot on the line, Rob.
Roy,
sure
you're
are.
gonna have to find a new host.
Yeah. Or a
He
new
seems
gig.
pretty happy.
And then WRAT Radio is going to need a new co-host in the morning.
I'll tell you what, Kevin.
This
Maybe
is
Roy.
great news.
I'll tell you what, Kevin. If you want to add that as a caveat, maybe Kevin. Maybe this becomes the Kevin Knight sports program, and he sits right here and he kicks my ass out. Maybe that's the future.
I think this was worth the trip coming out here to be on this show tonight. I can't wait till this happens.
Now you're happy the commission made you
know
attend
what?
this Davey Mac sports program episode, huh?
Since you've made this guarantee, this concrete guarantee.
That's how confident I am in Robert and Brian Atkins. One of them is getting championship gold. One of them is.
I understand that your man, first class Justin Adams, has returned to the IWF.
Justin Adams is back. He's part of the East Side Empire, too. Don't forget, I have a whole stable of extremely talented wrestlers.
Stable is the appropriate word. I would like to issue a challenge to first class Justin Adams for this coming Saturday, North Arlington High School.
Whoa! So
When
Kev,
Legends Rise this Saturday.
Yes.
Me and your man, Justin Adams. While Robert Atkins is going to fall to Supersonic Casey Bonilla,
Okay.
and Brian Adams is going to suffer 1, 2, 3 shoulders on the mat in his challenge against Dark Oracle Sage. It's me and Justin Adams.
All right.
The East Side Empire is going to be gone from the IWF
Wow.
once and for all. New host on the Davey Mac Sports program. New host on the Morning Rat Race. This is the greatest news I've ever heard.
Okay, listen. He seems,
Pretty thrilled.
yeah, he seems pretty happy.
Pretty
he seems pretty
confident.
confident that,
You're
Very
a
tough.
Giants fan. You're used to losing, failure, and misery. Accept it. You're a Yankees fan. Did Brian Cashman come up with this guarantee for you?
It's like a
kicking
knife
the,
in his
I mean,
back.
yeah, like really kicking the man while he's down. It's not only that I'm sick, but I am a Giants
He
fan
said
and a Yankees
there's
fan, and they
nothing
suck.
wrong with the Yankees. You're saying there's
I know.
nothing wrong with the East Side Empire.
I'm telling you, we're getting gold. I have never worked harder in my life to make sure my guys are prepared for their matches. Robert's taking the American Championship, or Brian's taking the World Heavyweight Championship, and Justin Adams is more than likely going to beat Kevin, with all due respect. Don't hurt
More
us.
than likely. What?
Because
you seem very confident.
Justin Adams is an athlete beyond compare.
Well, I agree with that.
At one point, America was looking to him to become the decathlon Olympian
I'm not
a
sure.
few years ago. Kevin, this is what I
Well,
heard.
unfortunately, who turned out to be Caitlyn Jenner. And the fans are going to see that this Saturday night in North Arlington.
Listen, Caitlyn Jenner is a very strong woman. Yes, go.
Is it possible you could get the Atkins brothers to wrestle each other for one of these titles? Kind of hedge your
They're
bets.
the challengers.
They're the challenge.
the challenge.
Maybe
Challengers.
set up like an Atkins title belt. That way, Dave, you know you're walking away with a win regardless.
It's not a bad idea, but I can't create belts.
Maybe when you fail on Saturday, you'll resort to that.
I mean, I don't
But since
have
you're gone
the-
from the IWF. Maybe it could be Robert Atkins against Brian Atkins in a mud wrestling match right here at the Dojo of Comedy in Morris Plains.
Great option. You never know.
The one thing is I put the Atkins on a diet, and I
Too many carbs?
specified it for them. You know what I call it, right?
What's that, Dave?
The Atkins diet.
Oh!
Kevin. Hey, you know one thing about the Atkins? They're not related to Nicole Atkins. Oh!
You know, once your
These aren't even jokes, really.
professional wrestling managerial career ends, your podcasting career ends, your radio career ends. Just don't take up comedy.
No, I'm definitely not going to.
Yeah.
Because I'm just pointing out things with the word Atkins in it. There's not a goddamn setup or...
That's why I'm saying don't take up comedy.
Any other Atkins?
Trace.
What?
The
Trace
country singer
Atkins.
Trace
Hey,
Atkins.
Roy, if you put a cowboy hat on Robert Atkins and give him a guitar, I can call him Trace Atkins. Roy, the hoe, remember? There you go, you fucking asshole. You're so bad.
Are you going to be...
You sold me out on the third fucking joke of the bit.
So you're going to be at ringside during these matches.
Fucking hey, Kevin. Where else is the...
When Rob Atkins takes on Casey Bonilla, I take on Justin Adams, and then Dark Oracle Sage defends the heavyweight title against Brian Atkins.
Where else is New Jersey's greatest match going to go?
Fans in North Arlington are going to see your career crumble before their very eyes.
That's what they're hoping to see.
And
I know those people hate me.
They're all going to get their money back.
Oh, no. Not if I have anything to do with it. Not if the Atkins brothers have anything to do with it. And you tell that my little sweetheart that, one woman with the blonde hairdo with the perm who always wears the leopard print shirt, you tell her to shut up and sit down. I don't want her in my face when one of the Atkins brothers gets gold. I don't want her stupid 1987 blonde perm hairdo in my fucking face. You tell that woman, because she shows up at every goddamn IWF event, and you know what she and her son tell me?
What's that, David?
They say you suck. They say Dave sucks. They say Eastside Dave sucks. You tell that woman and her little son, shut up and sit down.
I can't believe this is how you treat the fans.
They treat me like crap.
Yeah, they do.
Eastside Dave sucks is what they say.
Is this how you treat your podcasting fans and your radio fans and your Davey Mac sports program? So this is how you treat the wrestling fans.
Not how I treat them. I treat Connor like $1 million. Look at Connor. He looks great. He's like an Irish Brad Pitt over there. He went to Ireland, and I said, Connor, come back when you go to Ireland, and please buy me something expensive. That's what I asked him. And
Connor.
Did this happen, Connor, by the way?
What do you see in this man?
Connor, yeah. What do you see in me?
A legend.
A legend. And did you do what I asked?
Sports radio host legend.
Did you do what I asked? Did you buy me something expensive in Ireland?
I did do
Okay,
what you
please
asked.
show us.
Please,
Yes,
take
please,
the mic back.
please get it, and let's see.
Does this involve nudity?
Roy,
Yeah.
only me, only New Jersey's greatest manager can ask fans, please buy me something expensive.
I thought your name was David. Why does it say Kerry on it?
It's kind of gay wearing another man's name.
Is amazing. Can we please give Connor a round of applause? Someone.
Is this the Davey Mac ass kissing program?
Look at this, Kevin. This is a county Kerry where my ancestors came from. This is a county Kerry. Is this a rugby jersey or a football jersey? Gaelic football jersey. And look, Connor's wearing one too. Now we're twinsies. Yes. Oh, I love it. Look at how handsome this shirt is. Do you know I'm going to be wearing this shirt all the time now? All the time.
It's very fitting that you received
Thank
the
you,
soccer
Connor.
jersey. You should wear that at the event in North Arlington this Saturday because your career is going to go up in flames just like Megan Rapinoe.
Oh, Jesus.
Too soon?
Well, I mean, she's quite outspoken with the hair, too.
And her career's
This
over.
is amazing. Connor, thank you. Thank you.
Do you want me to do something over here? 'Cause
No.
nobody messes with the Kerry boys. Nobody messes with the Kerry boys.
By the way, I'll say this. Kevin got me something. Well, he didn't get it from me. He gave it from my son, Stanley. This is nice. And by the way, this is like a kind of like a birthday episode, kind of.
I'm trying to save your son from the madness that is his father.
Yeah, it was just my birthday on November 1st. So I'm this is kind of still birthday-ish period. And I want to thank you, Kev. I'll give that to Stanley. And they'll tell Stanley, hey, listen, are you aware that your father is going to be a champion soon?
Oh, jeez.
Okay? I have told Stanley, if Daddy wins a championship, you're getting 3 Nintendo Switch games, bud. I told him, if Daddy loses the championship, okay, both championships, I'm going to be forced to sell your Switch and all your video games because how else am I going to refund their tickets? Right. A lot of stuff is going to be sold. I told him his little guitar, And I also am going to need you to lend me a few guitars and pianos from your house to pay for.
The fans expect cash as they're exiting the building Saturday night.
Roy, I'm going to need some quick cash, too, if my guys lose. I don't know if you could put one of your grand pianos up there and get me some, $50,000 or something.
We'll work on it, Dave.
All right, please work on that, okay? Can you sell me 50 G's? Just be careful, okay? At midnight on Saturday, I might be, just stand by.
Is that how it's pronounced?
You're
Zell?
going to know how Evan Neal of the Giants feels.
Kevin did bring up Brian Cashman.
Yeah.
Brian Cashman had a bizarre impromptu press conference outside of a hotel in Arizona.
Yeah.
He's there for the general managers meetings. And so he decided, I'm going to finally meet the media. He finally came out of his hole. 6 more weeks of winter, apparently. The Ferret cursed. Now, I don't give a shit, right? I could care less. It's not like, I'm going to get offended.
Yeah.
But I'm going to, just a quick observation. When you're the general manager of a team, you're usually supposed to be maybe the most professional person in the room. The way you speak, it's about, you're like a politician.
Yeah.
It's
eloquence is required, David.
Brian Cashman says despite missing the playoffs and to be finishing 4th in the AL East and at long stretches of the season were in last place, still finished only in 4th, 82-80, missed the playoffs. Brian Cashman said, quote, I think we're still a pretty fucking good team. So he drops the F-bomb. What's that all about? Again, am I offended? No. But what I'm saying is, what is that about?
He sounds like he's under the gun.
Losing it?
He's losing it. He's laying down the law, and some guys, they feel,
He then turns around and assumes that everyone thinks that the analytics department is making all the decisions. So Brian Cashman goes, yeah, you guys think that we're too heavily into analytics. Well, guess what? That's all a bunch of bullshit. So he's dropping F-bombs. He's saying the reporters and what they're thinking is bullshit. It was crazy.
You see, I'm a Mets fan, so I'm used to pain, misery, and suffering. And it's great to see the Yankees and Brian Cashman reduced to Wilpon-like levels.
I know.
It's great.
It's the ineptitude of both Brian Cashman and, at this point, Hal Steinbrenner for not seeing the obvious. Brian Cashman has lost it. Look, Cash, he started his career out as a very good general manager. He had a lot of money. Got a lot of money to play with.
Yeah.
I'll give him all the credit in the world for the first 12, 13 years of his career. I will. But for the last decade, he's been a bad GM. And it's only getting worse. And for Hal Steinbrenner to not recognize that. Now, they said the one thing that Hal was upset about was the cursing. Huh. He's like, what's the deal? My general manager setting up weird impromptu press conferences on the sidewalk outside of a hotel and then dropping F-bombs? It looks fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's a little bizarre, David.
It looked like the fucking Ferret had lost it. Yeah. And is there any other human being who more resembles a ferret? If you really look at a ferret, they're very white. They got little tiny beady eyes, little tiny nose, little tiny mouth, not a lot of hair. That's Brian Cashman, to a T. I'm just saying.
We agree on very few things, and that's one thing we do agree on.
So it's time to fire the Ferret. Hal!
Get rid of him right now.
Hal!
Hal!
Fire the Ferret, Hal! And if you don't, you know where you belong. The Scheiße!
Scheiße! You're the one that we despise!
Football, Roy.
Yeah.
Some games that I like. Let's go around the room.
Okay.
Fast.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to think.
Niners versus Jags. 49ers are 5-3. Jags are 6-2. Who do you like, Roy Harder?
I'm going with the Jags on this one, David.
Okay. And is there any reason? Or just
6-2 record says it all.
Kevin?
49ers.
Niners. Yeah. Robert?
I got to go with the Jags on this one.
I'm feeling the Jags are going to win, but, man, Brock Purdy and the 49ers on a 3-game losing streak. Something tells me, though, that, enough's enough. They're going to turn it around. But then again, Purdy has not looked good lately. And the Jags are on fire. And that Trevor Lawrence is a good QB, too. Browns 5-3 at Ravens 7-2.
God. God, I'm going to have to go with the Ravens on this.
You're going with the Ravens?
Yeah,
because of the record.
Yeah, it's the record.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with Roy. Ravens.
All right, Ravens. Lamar Jackson having a great season.
This definitely doesn't have to do with anything Kevin told me in the chat, but I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Really?
Wow. We're all.
You're
the
a Browns fan. I thought you were going to be the one person to go with Cleveland.
They're already down 17. Also, they suck. They don't have a good quarterback. They don't have a good quarterback. Deshaun Watson is not a leader. He might be able to do things athletically on the field. They've played better with their backups than they have him.
All right.
And it's really hard to watch the young man in Tampa Bay having such a great season knowing we had him just sitting there.
Baker Mayfield?
And he wanted to be the king of Cleveland worse than LeBron.
I can't say great season, but he's been adequate for the Bucks. Lions 6-2 at Chargers 4-4.
Oh, Lions are definitely taking this one.
You
David.
think so?
Absolutely.
Oh, and why's that? Because of the record?
No, the Lions. They're the kings of the court, the jungle.
The kings of the court. The kings of the jungle.
Yeah, the kings of the field.
Go ahead,
Come on.
That's the type of analysis you won't get from Fox Sports or anything.
I agree with Roy, not because of his analogy. But we're going with Detroit.
Robert?
I'm going to go with Detroit. I like Roy's logic. It's pretty solid to me.
Because they're the kings of the jungle. And then finally, Saints, Vikings. Both teams are 5-4, so now you can't give me your record bullshit, Roy.
No, it's true. But I am going with the Vikings on this one.
You are?
Yes.
Okay. Kevin?
New Orleans, I'm going against Roy on this.
He's going
pick.
with Saints on that. Yeah.
I'm going to stick with Roy, and I'm going to use Roy's logic and go, it might get dirty, and I think the Vikings would be more willing to cheat and steal, unlike the Saints, who are going to keep it honest.
I think Saints got to win this. Saints got to win this. Kirk Cousins is out. You know, you Saints can't win this. Then what the fuck is the point of playing? But
I think
can
the Vikings
you believe
will be
that
excited.
the Saints? I don't know. You know what? What's his face? Derek Carr. Jeez, what's wrong with that guy? He seems like he's a great quarterback, but every time there's a chance to really prove himself, he's a fucking interception machine. You know, when the spotlight gets hot, that fucking guy melts. What's wrong with him?
I think Gene Hackman said it best, Dave. Winners want the ball.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. All right, Roy.
Yeah.
You want to do your song?
Yeah,
Your song that you,
buddy.
you're all pumped up about. Roy Hart is pumped up about this song.
I'm
This
always
is the
pumped
only
up.
reason I'm here.
Yeah. This one should be interesting, David.
I mean, that's the way most people feel. They're here for the music. I can't blame them. Roy Hart knows what he's doing. I mean, you know what, Kevin?
What?
Roy, are you going to be upset if I throw you into this bet here?
Not at all, buddy.
Kevin, if one of my boys, if Robert Atkins nor Brian Atkins, if just one of them doesn't win gold, Roy Harder will retire from music.
Oh, yeah.
Completely. That's it. That's it, baby.
So who's hosting this show next Sunday?
It's going to be you and Connor.
Perfect.
It's the Kevin Knight and Connor Sports Program with Bobby Tamper. That's it.
Do we inherit the jackets?
And me and Roy, you know what we're going to do?
Each other?
We're going to jump off the GWB holding hands.
Perfect.
And we're going to live stream it. I'm going to tell Big A, make sure you get a good photograph of this.
Why wait till next Saturday?
The wrestling event is next Saturday. Get your tickets at campiwf.com. That's why. We're not going to have to do this. Well, I hope not. I really do. It'd be kind of poetic that we would both go out with each other, hand in hand, flying off the George Washington Bridge. That would be sort of fitting, but I'd rather be alive. All right?
Me too, buddy.
All right. You ready?
Here we go.
Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Black Betty had a child. Bam-ba-lam. That thing go wild. Bam-ba-lam. I'm worried my mind. Bam-ba-lam. That thing gone blind. Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. She really gets me high. Bam-ba-lam. You know there's no lie. Bam-ba-lam. She's so rock steady. Bam-ba-lam. She's always ready. Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, Bam-ba-lam. Take it raw. Live it. Come on, raw. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah.
career. When your wrestling career, radio career, podcasting career comes to an end in 6 days, you and Roy will be set up at Harrah's Atlantic City in the lobby.
We'll always have Black Betty, buddy.
Let me tell you something. I would actually probably sign up for that as a career.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah,
Like,
definitely.
that would not be a step down for me.
No.
If someone's like, you two fucking assholes, make sure you bring your matching coats.
Yup.
And you just fucking do stupid shit. Did you know that the East Side Dave, Davey Mac and Roy Harder's Rock and Roll Party? One of the great playlists of all time on YouTube. Seek it out.
I love it.
We're up to like 90 songs now.
Wow, that's great.
If you get drunk, there is no better playlist to watch, to drink or smoke your weed with. I'm just being honest.
Oh, you're right, buddy.
Coming soon to Harrah's in Tahoe, Harrah's in
Well, that's what I'm
NC,
saying. All we
and
got to
Holiday Inns across the Northeast.
Count me in, buddy.
count me in as well.
Count me in.
Thank you, Kevin. He just provided a nice alternative career for us when the fucking when the shit hits the fan at IWF on
So
Saturday.
you could start next Sunday.
I think you combine your first story of the day, Dave, where you just keep wearing those shiny jackets till the woman asks what you do in the jackets.
There
Then
you
you go,
go.
"Can I show you?"
On my phone, you mean?
No. You bring Roy to the Walgreens, and that's your new gig. You're now the
Do you
house
have one
man.
of those?
We'll do an acapella version
No,
of
but
Black
what
Betty.
what are those goofy keyboards that like are strapped
Oh, a
around like
keytar.
a guitar?
A keytar.
They're called keytars.
Guitar.
All right,
yeah.
could you get a keytar
Of
and
course.
we could go to Walgreens and do like a traveling act?
I'd love to, David. I'm down.
I want to date Mira Sorvino. Or at least I'm calling her Walgreen Sorvino. Because that's what she kind of is. All right? And you tried to shit on us about Harrah's. Me and Roy are going to look into this now. Because there's a chance that, listen, I have a ton of belief in the Atkins brothers. They're great.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah, you got to have a
You
side
never
career,
know.
buddy. You got to have a side
You
career.
got to have a fail-safe. You got to
Yeah.
have a backup plan.
And for us, that's Harrods.
Harris. We're going to Harris. Holy shit.
Well, you could be like that male and female duo in Coles
I-
singing the Biscuit song.
I was actually thinking of. Do you ever see the movie with Bob Crane?
How does that go, Roy, that song? You've seen this, right, on
Of course.
Instagram?
Yeah. I can't
Are
play it.
you wiping your sweat on your son's gift? You are
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Sorry.
You are an animal.
I apologize. I told you. I'm sick. I
IWF
have fucking fever sweats.
IWF gifts for your son, and you're wiping
That's right.
your brow.
It's going to be like the Shroud of Turin. My face is going to be imprinted on this thing after. Look at this. It's a fucking, diseased redhead man.
Roy, what's the Biscuit song? You know what I'm talking about,
It's
right?
the smallpox blanket. Your shirt. You're giving your son a smallpox
You've
shirt.
seen this, right?
I've seen it on Instagram.
He doesn't know.
It's a viral video. I just don't know
It's the
name.
man and woman in Coles, like in aisle 3, setting up with an organ and a microphone, and she's singing about dipping her gravy in the biscuit or dipping her biscuit in
Do you know it?
I don't know it. I couldn't sing the song. I've
Okay.
only seen it once, unfortunately, but
Listen.
I'm aware of it.
Learn the goddamn Biscuit song. And we're going to put that into the set list.
Okay,
On
yeah.
the fucking Harris.
Maybe you should have
Harris.
it as your entrance
We're gonna
song,
have,
Kevin.
I think we could have a good 2-hour set list.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe so.
What if we did one time, and obviously we couldn't release it as a DMSP, but maybe some kind of special
Yeah.
where we tried to go an hour straight with music.
I would love to, David. I would love to.
And again, it can't be DMSP because people are going to be like, you guys are fucking assholes.
That
but
goes
we'll-
without saying.
We'll release it as a bonus or something.
Okay.
We should do that during the holidays.
I would be down. Absolutely.
All right. I mean, it's an electric show tonight, and I know it's because I got my guys competing against Kevin and his guys. KC Bonilla is tough, man. And the Dark Oracle Sage,
He's dark.
6'7", 300 pounds. You know.
Oh, I know. He's tossed me around.
He's tossed you around.
The gym quite a few times already.
Roy bumped into Dark Oracle Sage
Like,
one
literally
time, Robert.
bumped into him.
And the guy fucking literally picked him up and threw him like a sack of potatoes.
Did you press charges?
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
What is this?
There it is. That's the song.
All right, well, okay. Hold on. I'm talking to Robert. Robert's talking to me. Please turn off the biscuit song. Go ahead.
Taste the biscuit.
Yes, Robert.
What were we talking about?
Taste the goodness
What?
of the biscuit.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Kevin, please, thank you.
Did Roy press charges?
Did Roy press charges?
I did not
Dark
press
Order.
charges.
No, it's wrestling. You're not allowed to.
My hero, Andy Kaufman, pressed charges.
I signed a
That's
waiver,
right, against Jerry
unfortunately.
the King Lawler.
Yeah.
Against the King?
Yeah.
He actually pressed charges?
I believe
broke his
so.
neck.
He broke his
I
neck
know he
with
went
the
into
pile
the.
driver.
I know he went to the hospital, and
Yeah.
he stayed 3 days to a week in the hospital after the pile driver. Not sure if he ever actually
Did you ever
pressed
hear
charges.
the behind the scenes where he was on the mat and he was like, I need an ambulance? And the guy was like,
Yeah.
no, it's soon. He's like, I'll pay for it.
Yeah,
I
it's
just need to
fantastic.
sell it." Yeah.
Do you know that I have a picture of Jerry Lawler and Andy Kaufman sitting on the set with David Letterman, signed by Jerry Lawler?
How'd you manage that? Oh, you met Lawler.
I met Jerry Lawler.
That's right. I remember.
And and I had this picture, this black and white of Letterman, Lawler, and Andy Kaufman, and that picture is signed.
Nice.
And you
When
can
are
see
you
it
going
on
to
the-
get it signed by Andy Kaufman? Isn't he playing here tonight?
Pretty soon,
Walk in the
based on
room?
his sickness.
That was good. Pretty soon, based on my sickness. He's saying I'm going to be dead soon.
Well, we could only hope.
Dave, can I work my way into this deal?
Yeah, please.
I think that's our new host sitting right there.
Never mind. I'm on Kevin's side.
You inherit the program.
All right, we got a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
With Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
Because he is still telling everyone that he's only a couple, 3 weeks away or something like this. You must keep this in mind, Roy Harder.
Okay.
I know you don't know everything about sports. You know everything about music, but not necessarily sports.
Yeah.
No athlete has come back from an Achilles injury less than a year. Has not happened.
At all.
Not in baseball, basketball, football. No. It's the time frame, it doesn't happen. He tore his Achilles. We saw it rupture, or at least we thought we saw it rupture on Monday Night Football in September.
Yeah.
We're still only 2 months away from that, and he is saying he's only a few weeks away. This would be the fastest any athlete has returned from an Achilles injury.
You think he was faking it, David?
Well, this is interesting. There's a new conspiracy theory that says, because he didn't get the vaccine, but he also is a guy who he likes ayahuasca, and he likes alternative medicines and science.
Yeah.
There is a conspiracy theory that he did not actually tear his ACL, that he fucking is faking, as Roy just said, so that he could pretend to be coming back from an ACL injury faster than any human ever, which would put the Aaron Rodgers medicine and treatments and science above everyone else. Do you like this? You were the one who said, do you think he's faking it? Well, that's the conspiracy theory. He's faking it to make himself look great when he comes back.
Maybe the injury wasn't just as bad as everyone else thought it was. Maybe
A ruptured Achilles is a ruptured Achilles.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
Well, there's no proof it was ruptured. It could have just been partially torn.
I mean, I agree with that, but on Monday Night Football, they showed that slow motion, and it looked like, you saw the fucking foot pop. Yeah, you saw it.
Ouch.
You saw it. But then again, Robert, what do you think?
Last I checked, the Achilles is a long way from the heart.
I don't know what that means, but I like it.
He used a similar line recently on Tales from the Satellites, where I was talking about getting hot sauce poured down my dick hole, and he said the dick hole is a long way from the heart.
Last time I checked, Davey Mac, dick hole's a long way from the heart.
So he's repackaging the same fucking
Pretty
line.
much applicable to anything other than pec tears. Pec tears are pretty close to the heart.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers
Yes, I think
is faking?
I don't think he's faking. I think he's going to try to come back too early and re-injure it even worse.
Oh, so he really has a torn Achilles.
Yep.
But he is going to try and play and be
He
a
thinks
superhero.
because of his medicine, he's going to be ahead of the curve. I think that,
Wow.
or I think maybe it's possible Goodell pulled him aside and was like, "Hey, juice up, like whatever,
Juice up.
HGH, whatever you need to do. We
I
are
mean-
losing millions, if not billions, without you playing. We're not going to randomly piss test you until next season. So get back as healthy as possible."
There you go.
I could absolutely see that because the NFL needs that money.
Man, that would be some story.
Was he dropped on his head as a child? just throwing that out there.
Who, Robert?
Yeah.
I mean, he's crazy.
Well, I know that.
There's
But
not
what
one.
led to the craziness?
Oh, Robert?
Yeah.
Oh, a lifetime of pain. I mean, you know.
Was
he's
there
got
a clergy incident or something
No,
we don't know about?
unfortunately, I would have had so much money at this point. We wouldn't be worrying about audio delays. We'd have a nice fucking board and everything.
Just by me sitting through this program, I'm entitled to financial compensation.
Don't worry, Kevin. Now listen, Robert brought something up. Tales from the Satellite, episode 13. The Midnight Rider saga has begun. This is the origin story, the prelude to the Midnight Rider. So it was a 3-hour episode, and you're getting all of it's like Batman Begins. This one you're going to get why was there a rider? What was going on in Eastside Dave's career on the Ron and Fez show that created the rider? Did Earl Douglas, what kind of nonsense was he involved with? How did it happen? Why did it happen? So on and so forth. Part 1. This is part 1. Midnight Rider Saga is as expansive and epic as Star Wars. Okay? It's possibly bigger than Star Wars. Honestly. It's the greatest radio storyline of all time. So this is just part 1. But it's a fantastic episode, the origin story, and the rider does certainly pop up, I would say, fairly enough towards the end of the episode.
Yeah, absolutely. So you definitely meet the rider, and unlike Star Wars, our prequels don't suck.
That's a very good point.
Our prequels were really, really good. And then, of course, we're going to be doing the next. This will be followed by part 2 when we get the time to do that. And that'll be the next one. So then you'll be steeped in Rider. But go check it out, patreon.com/EastsideDave. And it's a fantastic episode. Our biggest episode to date. This will be our biggest storyline and arc, if you will, to date.
Nice.
Tales from the Satellite. The people are bonkers for it.
And it sounds good this time around?
Oh, it sounds fantastic. Connor, have you heard of Tales from the Satellite? Connor?
Yeah, I listen to it every week.
See, I think this would be a show right up your alley, is what I'm saying.
What's that?
I think this would be a show right up your alley. You're getting Robert and Jared and Ron and Fez Archivist get amazing clips. So it's peppered, it's flavored with tons of original audio from the show. It's good stuff, right?
Yeah, it's kind of making old shows better. But at the same time, it is ruining the magic. Like, I am breaking the fourth wall and knowing things I feel like possibly I shouldn't. Now the showmanship of it is kind of...
The reason why
I'm happy in the long run.
Yeah,
I love it in the long run.
You're happy in the long run.
Oh, absolutely.
And the reason why we decided... I mean, I had been wanting to do this for years, but it just never felt like the timing was right, A. And B, yes, I was cognizant of, the magic and this and that. But let's be honest. A lot of time has passed, and Fez isn't even with us anymore. So now it feels like the time. And like I said, I listen to those wrestling retrospective podcasts.
Yeah.
And this was the idea. Why aren't we doing this for satellite radio? It was a fucking amazing time.
I can't wait till you hit the stage of your career when you're behind the scenes at Compound Media.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
for this show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for the Davey Mac Sports Program?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
That would be great. Oh, my God, the Compound Media.
The Bananas chapter of the Davey Mac biography is going to be great.
Roy, what's going on with you?
Absolutely nothing.
I realized that.
Yeah, absolutely nothing, buddy.
Well, I mean, this is the...
Where's my drink?
Yeah.
I ordered this 45 minutes ago. Where's the service? 14. Table 14.
Table 14. Let's go. Get him his drink. No, I realize I don't. We haven't learned anything about Roy recently, and I'm on a lot of Dayquil. I'm feverish, and I'm seeing 3 of you. So basically, this was me hoping that you'd stall a little.
Well,
bit.
I got something good for you, David.
Yes, please.
Me and Shauno are in the process of just starting a new tribute band, David. I know we had not quite a lot of success with the last one.
The Afghan Wigs. He had a Afghan Wigs cover band.
Yeah,
does anyone in this room know one famous Afghan Wigs song or hit?
No.
That's so. One of the rules of being a cover band is probably choose a popular band.
Afghan Wigs is a band?
Yeah.
I thought
Afghan
it was just
Wigs.
a slur my grandfather used.
Yeah, no. But I think again the selection of Afghan Wigs was very dubious.
Yeah, so we're trying something new. And,
something new, like a band that actually has 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah,
all right.
We're gonna try.
Good idea.
We're gonna try a Pearl Jam tribute band.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm still alive. Better work on your Pearl Jam keyboard skills.
You're a terrible human being, you know that? You
was
are just
alive,
awful.
for Christ's sakes, and he
did
was
suck,
looking at
but
me. He
it
was
did
looking
suck.
at me like that was a deep track from some fucking Pearl Jam, nonsense record.
Way to go with a deep cut.
I just said we started a band. I didn't say we actually learned any songs yet.
All right, take 2 that. Hit it again, Dave. Do it.
Oh, I'm still alive. Oh, that's better. Is that it?
No, you're right. It was awful. I just wanted to confirm it.
Oh, Yes, Robert.
Oh, I just had a fun story, a
Go
sports
ahead,
story for
please.
you. Did you catch any of the UCLA game last night where Chip Kelly lost?
No, what did he do?
He got beat, but my favorite story is the coach of the opposing team was listening to a podcast Saturday on the way home and heard somebody mention the swinging gate offense. So he looked it up on YouTube from the 70s and implemented it into his system to beat Chip Kelly.
No way.
Yep, and he said it in his whole press conference. They're like, where'd that come from? He was like, yeah, just listen to this old podcast and heard it and figured I'd pull it up
That's
real quick and
amazing.
throw it in.
That's amazing.
Well, that's a coincidence because Dave's going to use the swinging gate technique against the woman from Walgreens, right?
You know what they also call me? Swinging Dick Dave.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were transitioning.
That's right.
Hey, Dave, when we
It's going
start
to swing right off my body.
when we start doing our dinner theater shows,
Yeah.
you know,
At,
so
where was it? Harris?
Harris in Tahoe, Harris in Atlantic City, and Holiday Inns from coast to coast and border to border.
When this was mentioned, I could not stop thinking about it. And all I could think about is you being Bob Crane.
Totally distracted.
And
Bob Crane?
Yeah, Bob Crane. Did you remember from Hogan's Heroes?
Yes, but wasn't he a fucking pervert who
so
got murdered?
he died
Yeah,
lathered
so-
up in Crisco?
Yeah,
They got
he got like killed by like a tripod or something because while he was filming porn.
sex
It
videos.
happens.
Yeah, so it was him and what's the other
Greg
guy?
Kinnear.
Kinnear.
Oh, I'm sorry, I saw the movie.
Yeah, no.
Hey, sorry, it wasn't actually Greg Kinnear,
Yeah,
but
it was
yes,
Will
there was a
Dafoe.
movie based on it.
Willem Dafoe played his partner.
Right.
And I feel
that
like
was a great movie.
I would be that guy. I'd be the Dafoe, and you'd be like Crane watching.
I'd be
yourself.
Bob Crane.
Absolutely.
You're
yeah.
comparing us to Bob fucking Crane.
Sexual predators. Yeah.
Yes.
What
Who
is happening?
and one of which got murdered by the other one.
Well, I don't know if that's true. That's another conspiracy
It's
theory.
an odd analogy. I would have thought, we're more like some Saturday Night Live fucking asshole, duo. Will Ferrell or Sherry O'Terry. Or
That
whoever the
almost
fuck it
sounds
was.
like the Liberace and Scott Thorson relationship.
How did he go to Bob Crane
I don't
from
know.
Hogan's Heroes, who was murdered by a tripod while shooting sex porn videos?
I just see it happening, David.
Fucking the craziest
wait.
Well,
analogy.
if Roy had $1 for every time that happened to him.
Are you on Dayquil as well? 'Cause
No,
I'm actually at this stage where I feel like I'm hallucinating this entire conversation.
I couldn't stop thinking about it, but I'm sorry.
Apparently not.
Who got hit with the tripod during making sex films?
Bob Crane.
And died?
Dead. He was
And, like,
murdered.
his family let them put that in the press?
I don't know if that's true.
Yes,
or-
it is.
Yeah,
Is he
is that-
Hogan's hero or McHale's
Well,
yes,
Davey?
he was
He
murdered.
was
He's
Hogan's
Rob's
hero.
new hero if he got murdered shooting a porn.
Yes, he was Hogan's hero guy.
Maybe you two should reenact that scene right now.
You put that tripod down, motherfucker. I got some matches to win on Saturday. Don't even touch me. Hey, real quick, this Taylor fucking Swift, Travis Kelce
oh,
thing.
here we go.
It's official.
No,
I know.
why?
I apologize.
Why?
This is why. This is why.
Where's my
People
drink?
magazine
Yeah.
interviews Eli Manning.
Yeah. Okay.
And the question was, hey, Eli, Travis Kelce during his bye week is going to visit Taylor Swift. Is this something he should be doing or should he be resting?
I can't be a part of it.
Yes, you can.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
I'll be back once the Taylor Swift conversation.
Well, it's gonna last for at least 90 seconds.
That's how long I'd last with Taylor Swift.
Eli Manning's like, I don't see any problem with it. I think that, a bye week is when you get away from football. Duh. And I think Travis Kelce's doing a nice job going out with Taylor Swift. And when you have a bye week, anyway, my name is Eli Manning, and my toenails are growing longer. That's something I noticed lately. I don't wear shoes very much. But I swear, Travis Kelce, you just keep going out with Taylor Swift. Sometimes I like to, go outside and collect bugs, a piece of celery, right? Like I let ants, crawl up a piece of celery. And I just shoot them down, snort them right into the nose.
You realize it says comedy on the background, right?
Sit out!
That's the last thing that's happening
out!
up here is comedy.
All right. Now listen, the Atkins brothers, what you don't know?
Dear
They're
God.
right behind this curtain. No, that would have been great, though.
Oh,
I
that
should have
would've
thought
been-
of that.
That would have been a nice one.
Shit. Next time, I'm going to think of that. I'm going to have the Atkins brothers right behind the fucking curtain. And they're going to come out and surprise you with a chair shot.
with you leading their career, they could end up as the Menendez brothers.
Oh. Well, you see how he talks to me?
They killed their parents, David.
Thank you for telling me the news story.
Well, in case the audience members aren't familiar.
Involved in that one too?
I mean, I didn't think I have to explain Bob Crane either, but here we are.
Oh, you had to explain Bob Crane. No, very few people are up on their Hogan's Heroes pervert exploits and adventures.
It was a comedy set in a Nazi concentration camp. I know everything about
Richard Dawson on that
Richard
show?
Dawson, the original Family Feudos, was on that.
That's
Tim
right.
Conway?
Tim Conway was, yeah.
Tim Conway?
Yeah.
It's a great show.
Oh, it's an amazing show.
You cannot find that on reruns now because the whole Nazis.
The Nazi thing.
And, they're like bumbling, silly, funny bad guys.
Yeah, sure.
And they are Nazis.
Yeah, they're definitely Nazis.
But it was a sitcom. They were portrayed as just bumbling, happy, stupid people.
I mean, you could do shit like that, like All in the Family back then as well, right?
Yeah.
Have a bigot on TV. He was
Someone pointed out that Carl O'Connor and the woman who played Edith Bunker were in their late 40s.
That's true.
In the first few years of All in the Family. Dude, that's true.
Yeah.
What the fuck were they eating and drinking back in the goddamn 60s and 70s? That fucking Carol O'Connor was in his late 40s. I thought that guy was 70 when I was a kid.
I remember Carol O'Connor started doing commercials for, I don't know, it was life insurance or something like that. And I remember as a kid thinking, man, he looks so much
old.
He looks younger now than he did on Archie Bunker.
Oh, right.
I was like, what's going on here? It didn't work out for me, but interesting, yeah.
Yeah. One of our most notorious sketches when we had an All in the Family sketch. Do you remember that one?
I sure do, yeah.
We can't repeat it.
No, definitely not.
No, we can't.
You'd be canceled.
Yeah.
Speaking
Kevin?
of canceled,
Yeah.
next Saturday. This coming Saturday.
We're gonna
right?
end it.
It's Sunday right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to close it out here.
Yeah,
tonight.
let's do it, buddy.
And what I want you to know, Kevin, is on Saturday, November 18th, North Arlington, New Jersey, IWF's When Legends Rise. Either Robert Atkins will be defeating Casey Bonilla for the IWF American Championship, or Ryan Atkins will be defeating the Dark Oracle Sage for the IWF World Heavyweight Championship. Don't forget, Justin Adams will be defeating the Master of Chaos, Kevin Knight himself. And if one doesn't happen, if I don't get championship gold, everyone in attendance gets a refund. I leave the IWF for good. And I resign from radio and podcasting forever. And Roy and I go to Harris and start a nightclub act.
It's been nice knowing you.
And shoot videos.
I'll do it.
If I cared, this would be touching.
You're going to care on Saturday.
New host right here.
You're going to care on Saturday, bub, when we win and the IWF fandom in attendance in North Arlington are in shock.
They
I
hate
know.
you.
I know. And so when I win, the shock on those people's faces, those stupid, ugly people's faces, especially my blonde lady sweetheart with the perm and the leopard print shirt. When we win, when I win gold, it's a brand new era, baby. It's a brand new era. As once again, everyone will be chanting, Dave wins again! Dave wins again! Everyone's chanting, Dave wins again! Dave wins again! Everyone's really chanting, Dave wins again! Dave wins again! Tick-tock, Kevin. Tick-tock. Counting down, baby.
I've heard this before. Year after year after year.
I've never put up anything like this as a guarantee.
True.
I have never put up anything like this as a guarantee. I'm getting that gold. I don't care if it's the American or the IWF World Heavyweight Champion.
What do you have planned?
Mind games. That's what I have planned. Mind games. What do you want me to tell him?
Don't tell him, David.
He wants me to give away his game plan?
It's a rhetorical
Keep it in your
question.
mind. Keep it in your mind, buddy.
It's a rhetorical question.
I got mind games, baby.
You will stoop to no level.
Casey Bonilla
achieve your goal.
is an incredible athlete, but he's young. With all due respect, when I see a young guy like that,
What?
stupid.
Oh.
I mean, listen, he's a marvelous talent. He's one of IWF's greatest stars. He's an incredible athlete, an amazing wrestler. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
He's a little bit, oatmeal north of the eyebrows is all I'm saying.
I think this is the Dayquil talking.
Oh, you goddamn right it is.
Do you realize what you have at stake?
Everything.
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 Everything. Robert Tamburo, would you like to plug something before we go?
December 1st, the Laughing Stock Comedy Club in Pennsylvania. I talked a lot of shit, so I need to move some tickets. Please come out. I'll be headlining. We got Sabrina Piper, Ron Kane, and Jeffrey Paul hosting.
Roy Harder.
Nothing to promote, David?
Nothing to promote at all?
Nope.
Not even the Pearl Jam cover band?
I already promoted that, David. Thank you.
What about you, Connor? Anything you'd like to say? Any parting words? Yeah, Thank you for the shirt. This Kerry shirt's amazing, dude. And I used to have one, but it's like 15 years old, and the fucking letters started to come off with repeated washings. So I really appreciate this.
No problem at all. I'll be here next week.
As he's promoting him in attendance.
Yeah.
Well,
nowhere to find
anyone
him.
can be here. We usually start recording around 2 p.m. We do it from the Dojo of Comedy live above Tiff's Ale House in Morris Plains, New Jersey. So if you want to come over, come over.
The Dojo Tiffs itself, known for their ribs. You know what goes really good on those ribs, Dave?
What's that?
Some Silk City hot sauce. Use promo code RIDER to help us out. RIDER.
Got a sponsor
Got a
from
sponsor.
Tales for Tales from the Satellite.
Nice.
Silk City hot sauce. Kevin, anything to promote besides the huge event, which will be this upcoming Saturday, November 18th? IWF When Legends Rise, North Arlington, New Jersey.
There's nothing else more important than that event.
CampIWF.com for tickets. CampIWF.com for tickets.
We got some cool new merchandise, too.
That is pretty awesome.
I love that. Master of Chaos. Look at this sweatshirt. Look at how big this guy is, though, Roy.
Like an Indian.
Tall. Not in your crotchal area. 6'7", man.
Big boy.
6'7".
Huh?
I'd love to see him body slam you through this goddamn keyboard one day. No, I'm just kidding. That's the Dayquil talk. That was the Dayquil talk. I apologize. For Connor, for the Master of Chaos, Kevin Knights, Bobby Tamburo, Roy Harder. I'm Davey Mac. Good night, everybody.